Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about AMC Entertainment. And what's actually interesting about this company is that if you look at their 5-year graph, you can see that they've been on a downward spiral ever since around 2016. And the reason for this is that a lot of people know and feel like movie theaters are just going to go out of business more and more as time passes. And it's because online movies such as Netflix and Hulu and companies like this are essentially taking over the market, and it's not allowing a lot of room for AMC to grow. And in the past year or so, the company has reported lower and lower revenues every time. You can see that they missed in quarter 3 of 2018, quarter 4, and quarter 1 of 2019. And otherwise, they've hit right on the dot of what was expected. Now, they do have earnings coming up in around 10 or 11 days here, but honestly, I wouldn't expect them to do very well, as they're a company that can't operate during the coronavirus. And also, a lot of other companies that have to do with food and things like this can still operate to some capacity during the coronavirus because of food ride sharing apps and things like this. However, AMC is a company that literally had to shut down all of its movie theaters as a result of the coronavirus in the US and have simply been taking a loss ever since. And if we look at the 3 month graph here, we can see that before the coronavirus, they were worth around $7 or $8. However, they dropped very hard all the way to 261. They have made a partial recovery here. However, you can see that their biggest 1 day jump was around yesterday or today, where it jumped almost 30% in a single day. You can see here that in the last week, they're actually up 15%. And this is actually because of Amazon and the fact that Amazon actually announced that they were considering of taking over the company AMC. You can see that it made the stock surge almost 56% here. So this is a huge surge for a company that otherwise has seen no positive momentum in its stock. And I actually don't know what will happen as a result of the takeover, or if they can become profitable once again, or very more profitable than they already were. However, I do feel that if Amazon takes over the company, they can turn it into a new direction. For example, AMC has a lot of contracts in the movie industry and things like this. So if Amazon is able to use their Prime service to take advantage of these contracts, or make a new type of movie theater, or simply innovate on what AMC already is, they can be successful because AMC is a very well-known brand, and I'd say they're one of the biggest movie theater chains in the US. And as a result, well, you can see that it made the stock jump almost 55%. And yeah, a lot of people are just waiting to see what will happen if the takeover will happen. And if it does happen, I think that AMC can go all the way back up to its $8 price, as this is exactly what people would expect it to be costing before the coronavirus and if things start to reopen. However, I wouldn't expect it to go over the $10 level unless we do see this deal with Amazon go through. And as more and more information comes out, like if Amazon decides to announce what they plan on doing with the company or something of this sort, then I feel that we could see a jump above the $10 level if they have a good plan or a good plan going forward. But in the short run, I wouldn't expect a lot of positive motion from the stock. So yeah, just keep an eye out for what's happening with that news, as this can be a very high gain stock because it only costs $5 right now. So if you bought 100 shares of it, it would cost you around $500, which is not a lot for the average stock trader. So yeah, keep an eye on this stock and watch for any positive growth as a result of the Amazon news or earnings coming up in around 11 days. Although, like I said, I don't think their earnings will be strong because their movie theaters have been closed for over 2 to 3 months now as a result of the coronavirus. However, you can see that they have been on an upwards trend as more states reopen and reopen. So yeah, just keep an eye out and good luck, guys. Watch out for those profits.